My poor little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today.
This Saturday marks the 60th anniversary of Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King Jr.'s iconic I Have a Dream speech. It was first done in the city of Detroit. It has been celebrated every decade in the Motor City, but this year, after the pandemic, the political upheaval across the country, and not wanting Dr. King's dream to die, some say it is more important than ever. So tonight, we are showing you how the Detroit chapter of the NAACP is leading the charge. Detroit's own firebrand preacher and civil rights activist, the Reverend Wendell Anthony, built his church, Fellowship Chapel, here on Outer Drive from the ashes of dope houses and blight in the city of Detroit.
Where my pulpit sits, used to sit a dope house. Now it's a hope house.
It was designed in the colors and motif from African houses of worship and is the focal point of planning for the 60th anniversary and commemoration of the Dr. Reverend Martin Luther King's iconic I Have a Dream speech. So why is it so important to celebrate Dr. King now?
I think it's even more important to celebrate him now because a lot of people, unfortunately, are turning his dream into a nightmare. We cannot allow that to happen.
Reverend Anthony was only a boy when Dr. King brought his fire and passion to the streets of Detroit. It was a test run, led by the late Aretha Franklin's father, the Reverend C.L. Franklin, and Walter Reuther, the president of the United Auto Workers. They formed the Detroit Coalition of Human Rights.
Talked about wanting people to come together. Talk about jobs and justice and freedom.
Ironically, in 1963, the NAACP was not on board with Dr. King calling for a march in the Motor City.
They felt that Dr. King was too militant, that they didn't know him like that. His emphasis in the South, not up north.
When Reverend Anthony took the helm of the Detroit branch of the NAACP in 1993,
first thing I said we were going to do is commemorate the 1963 March of Dr. King, and we did.
250,000 people converged on the D for the 30th anniversary.
Before you go to D.C., you got to come to the big D, that's Detroit.
I have a dream today.
Dr. King's world-renowned speech has been played, read, and recited by millions around the world. But it was not the speech Dr. King intended to deliver to the masses in Washington, D.C. Is it true that Mahalia Jackson was the one who whispered in Dr. King's ear and said, "Tell him about the dream"?
Mahalia Jackson, whom he loved, was sitting on the stage, and she started saying, "Martin, tell him about the dream, Martin." And he closed his text, and he started talking about the dream. I have a dream. And when he went through that, all heaven broke loose. It was Mahalia Jackson that inspired him to let go and let God. The rest is history.
Now, 6 decades later, the commemoration of the Detroit I Have a Dream speech.
I have a dream this afternoon, and one day right here in Detroit
Will play out over 4 days, including the unveiling of a statue of Dr. King in Hart Plaza, the march, and ending with the Freedom Fund dinner at Huntington Place on Sunday with guest speaker Senator Raphael Warnock.
First African-American senator from the state of Georgia, now the pastor of Ebenezer Baptist Church, the Church of Dr. King.
Reverend Anthony's message, like Dr. King's.
This is just not a march for the NAACP or black folks. This is a march for everybody. Dr. King was for everybody. So we want black folks, white folks, brown, red, yellow folks, everybody.
Now, if you were in the 1963 march, they want you to register. Go to DetroitNAACP.org. Put your pictures up. They want to honor and recognize you. They also need marshals and volunteers to help. Make sure you call 313-871-2087 or go to DetroitNAACP.org and please register. And as you saw those pictures from Detroit way back when, you did see black folks white folks, people of all ages, they're marching, and they want the same this Saturday.
And I think a lot of people do forget that this happened here, this speech that's so iconic, right here in Detroit.
Yes, it was sort of his test run here in Detroit, and then he went to Washington and blew everyone's socks off.
Well, it was, yeah, it was monumental.
Monumental for sure. We'll have live coverage of the NAACP celebration of the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s Freedom Walk in Detroit. Our special June Jubilee, a celebration of freedom, begins at 10 a.m. this Saturday, and we sure hope you watch.